Yo, I just want to record this video. I've just changed the thermal pads on my Palit GamingPro 3080 graphics card. I was getting temperatures about 102 on the memory module when I was at sort of full mining Ethereum. I used to get around 90, 92, and it was just gradually getting worse. And after about 12 months, it's now at sort of 100, 102. So I decided to change the thermal pads as advised online. I got the thermal right thermal pads. Apparently, you're supposed to get 0.75 millimeter. Although people recommend if you can't find that, which generally you can't, you get the 1 millimeter. So that's what I did. I went and got the 1 millimeter pads. I took off all the cooler, etc., and I changed over the pads, put it all back together, and I was getting like 120 VRAM. It was absolutely intolerable. Something completely gone wrong. Like, what's going on here? So I opened it back up and I noticed that there was no really impression on the pads, like it wasn't touching. I was thinking, oh, okay, it's a bit strange because the 1 mil is slightly bigger than what it's saying is in there. But what was interesting was that I kept the old pads, and actually when I measured the old pads that come off my 3080, according to the PCB board sheet, it should be 0.75 millimeter. But I've taken these pads off, which is probably hard for you to see here, but these are 2 millimeter. They were 2 millimeter pads, even though everywhere online says you should be putting 0.75 or 1 millimeter. So what I decided to do was I doubled up. I know this is not the optimal way, really. I need to get some 2 mil pads, but I just took another layer of the 1 mils from the thermal tape pack again. I had enough spare, so I took another layer and just doubled up on all of the VRAM chips, put it back together, and now I'm getting temperatures of what I should be doing. So we show you on here now. Let's have a look. You'll see I'm mining now. Obviously, this is not going to be that accurate because I'm recording this video at the same time, but I was getting memory temperatures around 84, and this is around 106. As you can see, if I come up further up and scroll down, here we go. I upped it to 101 hash here, and I'm at 84. As you can see on there, it was 104 and 84. Where are we? Here we go. Yeah, so 100. 55 core, 84 memory, 240 wattage, and that's basically what I'm now at. So I've dropped my VRAMs from 102 to 84 by using 2 mil of thermal pads, double what they're telling you online to use, which just seems crazy to me. Because all the write-ups say to use 0.75 or 1 mil, but the pads I've taken out, which I completely measured and can just see, these were 2 mil. I just don't understand how they can be 2 mil. That was a brand new graphics card. It wasn't like someone had fitted it. So something to be wary of, really. I would say when you take your pads out, don't just trust online. Go and actually measure them, see what size they are. And if you are getting issues with the temps, I mean, ideally get some 2 mil pads, but even me just doubling up those, which sounds like the wrong thing to do, putting 2 1 mils together. I'm now at 84, 101 hash on Ethereum. So just thought I'd just share that with you, and yeah, it's going to be useful to know if you're changing your pads on a Palit GamingPro 3080 graphics card.